My wife said yesterday, "What was Biggie spot on this morning, or what?" I was like, "You better believe it. That's what we do. We deliver spot on information and commentary." And she said, "You don't know what I'm talking about, do you?" And I said, "No."
No, I don't.
I certainly don't.
Listen to Biggie a lot.
I very rarely pay attention to him.
Let's see, what did we talk about? I'm trying to think about.
It was right at this time.
So it's not the rom-coms.
No, but she did enjoy your... Again, she enjoyed your review yesterday of Groundhog Day, and today you have Adventureland. And I have to say, you've started off real strong. That's in the Power Hour later today. Two good movies to start with. Groundhog Day, which most people have seen. Adventureland, which most people haven't, with Jesse Eisenberg. He was just nominated for... he wrote that movie about...
he wrote and directed.
Yeah. I think he was nominated for an Oscar for maybe the screenplay.
Okay.
I just saw an interview with him.
Kieran Culkin won the Golden Globe, probably won the Oscar for it.
For Best Supporting Actor.
Yeah, he's really... I've seen it.
Yeah.
I didn't love the movie, but he's really good.
What was it called? Bad Trip or something?
Plane Trip. I'll have to look up. It's a lot... I thought it was going to be funny.
It's not.
It's not real funny.
Well, it's holocausting.
It is. There's a
hard.
Holocaust element to it.
Do you know what Jesse Eisenberg said? He was writing the movie. He was writing a buddy comedy about traveling, I think it was to Africa to start with, and he was completely stuck. He said the script was stuck. He had no ideas. He didn't know how to move it along. He was halfway through it, like 30 pages into the script, which I guess is probably a quarter of the way through it. And an ad popped up on his computer that said, "Take a tour of Auschwitz, lunch provided." And he thought...
I was on the fence about visiting one of the concentration camps.
Well,
but you got me with lunch.
He said he changed the entire script. He's like, "Is that the weirdest thing you've ever heard in your life? Take a tour of Auschwitz, lunch provided." So he rewrote the entire thing, making the buddy trip to
Poland
to see concentration
A
camps.
Real Pain. That's the name of the movie.
A Real Pain.
Yeah, and you didn't love... I've heard a lot of people say the movie's not that great, but that Kieran Culkin was really good.
He's fabulous in it. I didn't love it as much as I thought I would. But again, I was kind of expecting a more comedic level.
Jesse Eisenberg says that he's never happy. Even when he got nominated for the Oscar, he's lives in this constant state of anxiety and misery. They even showed pictures of him as a child when they would take a class picture of the second grade, for instance, and everybody's on risers, 25 kids on risers. And then Jesse Eisenberg is standing about 5 feet to the left of everybody, just
all by himself,
because he didn't like to be near people. And he's like, I live with that constant anxiety. He never thinks he's measuring up or good enough. And it made him, I really related to him as you related yesterday, you said, to Luka Doncic, because Biggie is fat and unreliable. I never like to be in that whole group of people having fun or a good time, just like Jesse Eisenberg. So I really got into that, when he was saying it.
Yeah. Only if you had the 10th of his talent.
God, exactly. But I'm writing my screenplay.
You are?
Yes.
I mean, I haven't written even one word yet, not even one, but it's all right here.
What's your outline?
I have to get it out there. There is no outline. There is no outline. There's no real... What's the idea? There isn't one. But I'm going to write... It's obvious. It's obvious I should write a screenplay. I mean, doesn't that make perfect sense? It's going to be... Obviously, it's going to relate to pickleball. Yes.
Oh, Jesus.
It is coming. It is coming. I don't know what it's going to be, but I've got it right here in my heart.
It's probably been done, but maybe you could write the first pickleball porn.
Yes. Yes.
I've got something you can paddle.
Yeah.
Why don't you touch this tip?
Do you want to see my dink?
That can be the name of it. You want to see my dink?
You want to see my dink?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's right inside of me. I just have to get it out there.
You ever do it in the kitchen?
That would be it. They'd be doing it, and then you can't go into the kitchen. Only if the balls bounce in there. That's the only time
my balls bounced in there.
Just bounce in the kitchen, so we can go into the kitchen.
This is your life's work. Your passion?
I'm just telling
I like it.
A porn script.
Just like Jesse Eisenberg. Yes, he and I are very similar in that way. So he wrote the screenplay, et cetera, et cetera. No, it wasn't about that. It wasn't about any of your rom-coms. He's in the movie Adventureland, which Biggie is reviewing today during the Power Hour, and he's going to, I mean, I really like that movie, full disclosure. No, my wife heard you say that the Kanye West wife is naked news is no news at all. And she said, he's exactly right. I've seen her parading around naked for years. And she thought, I was blown away by it. Mm-hmm. And when you said, so what? I thought it's a misread on Biggie's part. But you were
I got
on
a couple
money.
of emails basically saying the same thing. That's what Bianca is her name.
That's right,
Mrs. Kanye, and that's what she does. And so I stand corrected. I've never seen them at an award show on the red carpet like that. That's got to be a first.
May have been the first time for that.
Parading around on a boat in Italy is one thing.
Yeah, I did see some interesting. They had a lip reader read what Kanye was saying to her, and it was clearly just a publicity stunt,
right?
Because he's trying to kind of whisper in her ear, but I guess he was saying things like, you know, you look hot, you look so hot right now. Okay, drop your coat, they're gonna freak.
Yeah,
you know. So and that's when she drops the coat, and he's like, oh, they're loving it. We're causing such a scene. You're causing a scene. So that's exactly what it was. That's why. And then I think they started the rumor themselves that they got kicked out because no one kicked them out.
You said that as well?
Yeah, the Grammys were like, we didn't kick them out.
But does one have to be invited to the Grammys?
I think if Kanye wanted to come to the Grammys, even though he did at the Grammys go on a tirade, I think they would have had him back.
So are you saying he wasn't invited, but even, let's say she had shown up in a nice evening gown.
They'd have let him in.
They'd have let him in because he's Kanye West.
Yes.
Even though at the Grammys.
You never know what he might do inside.
Right. Well,
you never know.
15 years ago, he caused that scene where he got up on the stage when Taylor Swift.
Oh yeah, that was at the VMAs. Yeah, and
that's right, VMAs.
Oh, you're right.
A couple years ago at the Grammys, he kind of went on. I believe he went on. Some would say, I can't remember all of it, an anti-Semitic tirade. But they'd let him still back because he's Kanye West, and they know it'll get eyes.
That's when BB Shea bought his shoes. He'd gone on the Nazi tirade, and BB Shea said, "Well, I'd already pre-ordered the shoes.
It's an investment."
I didn't know.
So it's like he'd pre-ordered, then there was a Nazi tirade, and it's like, should I go ahead and get these shoes? He did.
That's when
it felt like a dream. I don't know if you've seen this.
The comfort level was unbelievable.
I feel like that's when BB Shea first got on your radar because you could relate to that because you would have done the exact same thing.
Yeah, if you get a value, if you get a deal on shoes, then do you stay and get the Billie Eilish, by the way, she won no Grammys. I watched, that's what I was watching last night. It was Grammy Aftermath, you know, the coverage, and they were talking about Kanye West. And I did see
how was the Entertainment Tonight blurring out of the naked lady?
So much blurring, my God.
So much blurring.
And they put like a black block over it. And it was just
everywhere
like
from from shoulder to knee.
Yeah, but they had them separated. It was like, you could see your midriff and then butt and front and everything. Everywhere. Tough day for the blurrers, as we said.
Big time.
Big blur. Oh, you know, as soon as she dropped that coat, everyone in the blur business was like, "Oh God,
I know. Stop everything you're doing.
Make another pot of coffee.
We're gonna be here all night, fellas.
We're gonna be blurring for hours."
Yeah, they thought maybe they'd have to do a nipple slip on Lady Gaga, but instead,
plus it's a moving target. I mean, when she's walking, you got to keep those blurs moving. What a difficult terrain to go through for those guys, the blur guys. And you're exactly right. Billie Eilish didn't win anything, but her brother, Phineas, who I believe writes her songs, like is a collaborator.
Yeah, he's the producer, yeah.
He went online and said, please don't spread hate because we didn't win. Enjoy the win for everyone. We're not gonna have that kind of bad energy.
We do the same thing every time we lose radio awards. Every single GD time.
Please don't spread hate because we didn't win.
Again.
Exactly. Let's appreciate the art.
Yes. We weren't even told there was an award ceremony until the day after.
I know. That was what was most insulting, I think.
When the team down the hall came back with their trophies.
Yeah,
when was that? Yesterday. What? Yeah, the awards were yesterday.
Did you submit our tape? No. What?
Did we place?
No.
No.
They didn't place. For years and years, as others won and we lost, they would say, yeah, they won, you lost, the awards are next week, do you want to go? And we'd say yes or no, and sometimes half of us would go. But this year, I guess they just finally decided, let's just cut these guys out of it altogether. There's no
buy them steaks, steak lunches.
No point.
That's right. The steak prices are up.
Yep, we're not getting those.
We're not just letting you attend anymore for steak.
Apparently, the chess pie price was through the roof, so we didn't get it. So they came back with their hardware. Oh, what'd y'all get? Oh, yeah, the award show yesterday. We were to wear. So we posted just because we lost the award and they won. Don't spread hate online. This is about the art. This is about the work. And so Billie Eilish's brother has said just that.
I'm well out of my element. I'm violating one of Chris Kelly's non-negotiables here when it comes to pop music. 2024 pop music for sure when it comes to the Grammys. But Biggie, maybe you can speak to this. Kelly, you've got the taste of a tween girl.
Yes,
in pop
I do.
Music, so you might be able to speak to this too.
Yes, I do.
Two takeaways that I saw that it made sense to me. One is that the Kendrick Lamar track that won everything is basically calling another pop star a pedophile.
Yes.
Drake? Is that who we call
Yes.
it? Okay,
Yeah.
so it's...
And everyone's celebrating it. Everyone's singing it. He's going to be doing it at the Super Bowl. They say it's an odd choice for Song of the Year.
Will this be the first "You Are a Pedophile" song at the Super Bowl? Discuss.
Yeah. But I mean,
I don't think Up With People did that. I don't think even Britney did that.
That's your era. I know the shark, the Katy Perry.
Left shark, right shark.
I don't think she did it. No, "You Are a Pedophile" is the name of the song. That's his big closer, I think.
yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to bring you to the stage my collaborators for this new song, Drake is a Pedophile.
It's wonderful, isn't it? The art on display here. Yeah.
This song, it came out because they were battling back and forth. The song is called "Not Like Us," and it won a bunch of stuff.
It won everything it was nominated for.
And I even played it for you at one point.
You did.
Yes, and you were like, "This is a hit,"
And it won. It won.
It won everything.
Yeah. It's a... Well, you'll hear... Do we have it?
Yep, I moved it for you.
All right, so this is not...
This is the Song of the Year.
This is Not Like Us by Kendrick Lamar, the song of the year, and in parentheses, Drake is a pedophile. We have it.
They not like us. 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 You think the Bay gon' let you disrespect Pop? I think that Oakland show gon' be your last stop. They cold foul. I don't know why you still pretending. What is the owl? Bird, Lucas, and Bird. Go. The audience not dumb. Shape the
Well,
stories how you want.
listen,
Hatred,
the joke's on everyone else. I won't be watching the halftime show. I'll just turn my back on it.
You're doing that?
Turn my back on it.
Boy, you ball boy.
I'm not going to watch a pedophile song.
Yeah.
2009.
Now,
The other take I saw from the Grammys, and I guess this makes sense too, is all the headlines were Beyonce finally wins Album of the Year. And many people are saying this is like a make good. It wasn't even her best album.
it's the
But
country.
she
one,
won
yeah.
Country
Album
album,
of the Year.
Yeah. Not her best album, you said?
No,
I saw her...
They're calling it like the Al Pacino Scent of a Woman Oscar.
without a doubt.
I thought it was a real reaction. When she got it, her reaction was, what? You know, like her, that's gone viral, of course. And I didn't know, but you're saying it's not her best work, so it's a make good for all the years
No.
she didn't win for a long time, and now, so now she's got
I
it.
have no clue why, frankly, they voted for that other than they just wanted to give her one.
Who should have gotten the album of the year?
Again, I'm not real familiar with the new. Taylor Swift didn't win a thing, which was shocking because she was up for like 6 awards.
Yeah. But I don't think this latest thing from her is her best.
No.
You know, I don't know who should have won, but I remember you saying when that came out, the Fortnite thing, it was okay, but not as good as her past stuff.
What about my girl Sabrina?
Well, she
had a good
very
night.
popular. Morgan Wallen nominated for anything?
No.
Oh.
I think the country, he would probably, if he was, it would have been country, but they don't.
Yeah.
He's considered, which you and I love him.
Yeah.
He's considered bro country, though. I don't think he's Grammy country.
What?
Yeah. Grammy country once.
Well, Beyonce.
Yeah.
She won. Listen, I'll just quote Phineas Eilish. Preserve your peace. All right, there it is. Don't hate. Two guys named Chris. Rock 92. I heard somebody on the radio the other day. I was listening, a competitor, saying Morgan Wallen's overrated. I wanted to reach through the damn I was like, I stopped the car.
Did you pull over?
I stopped the car.
Say it to my
I
face.
was going to say it to my face. And I know this guy. I see him at an awards banquet if I'm invited.
In 2 to 3 years' time, he'll get an earful.
I mean, he'll be winning. He'll be winning the award. I might do a Kanye. I might get him on stage.
I'm going to let you finish.
But
You said something 2.5 years ago about Morgan Wallen.
I say it to my face. That's exactly right.
Is he drunk? They're only serving tea and water.
He's drunk on that chest pie.